So for some reason, it's not playing the intro. Welcome back to
Okay.
Media Madame. That's interesting. Right. I have to watch it on the second screen. Welcome back. Hopefully that you are having a great week and you are ready for the holidays. Those of us that are wrapping gifts and getting ready for the holidays, parents, don't put too much pressure on yourself. Make sure that you enjoy the holidays and the good memories and all those things with your kids as well. Tonight we are reading more short stories, episode or case number 11. So buckle up. Before we start and have our guest introduce herself, let me read our famous disclosure. The following stories are submitted anonymously and share verbatim for commentary, education, and discussion. Names and identifying details are not verified. This show does not offer legal or medical advice. Viewer discretion is advised. Notice each disclosure changes because it's something within that story that we need to make sure about.
Mm-hmm.
So it must be something medical in this one, y'all, because why did it just tell us we're not giving medical advice?
Viewers.
So, guess what is your name for tonight that I should say?
Cousin, I'm keep it simple.
Thank you, because I don't want to call you honey dip lollipop or some shit.
As you
Right.
should, but I'm gonna be nice tonight.
I'm not going to be very good at that. So, thank you to my cousin for showing up at the last minute. It's good to have a good team behind you because, child, she know I'm on godmom duty this weekend and I can't have nothing go out of order. So, let's start with the first case. Tonight's cases are roommates with benefits. We just have a relationship with benefits. Work husband gone rogue, cheaters panicking about consequences, fantasy addictions masqueraded as marriages. Whoa. And boundaries that
Oh,
will not just be crossed. I don't know what these stories are, y'all. I told you, I put it in a thing and then I just let it randomly pick which stories it's going to do so I can have some element of surprise as well. Good evening. Good evening. Desi
hey.
doing nails tonight. Y'all know
Okay,
she's a
girl.
business owner. So
I'm gonna have
sometimes
to
it's
fly out to
somebody,
Alabama and get my nails done.
period. Well, so that let me just say that. So talking things into fruition for 2026, she is going to start touring, and her first place back is going to be to her home state. So those of us that get our nails done that have been waiting for her to come back so we can get them done, we're going to pre-book her in advance and make it a whole experience. And I'm super excited. And I got my nails done. I did. I love them. I love them. My little cousin did them. I love her. Support Black business. Support your people. I'm just saying. So let's read the first story. Oh, and go to her page too, for real, on TikTok. If you're looking for ideas of different styles that you want, none of her sets are the same. She does it all
Oh,
freestyle by
okay.
hand. She does not use stencils, nothing like that. And she makes her own products. So when she says she can't make it and somebody paid to sit in her chair, baby, I can't afford to pay for who she might have to put out her chair to come be on this show. So she gonna do her nail set. Okay. I'm just saying. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes, she do. This is Dad's client texting for her. See, even the clients know I'm the bestie and they gotta share a little bit. But when it's daytime and they paid all that good money, a real bestie shuts the hell up. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Shut the hell up. So let's see. You guys ready for the first story?
Okay.
Is uh is cousin 2.0 ready as well? Is he listening?
Oh, no. Okay. I will have to take it off of my earphones and let me make sure that y'all can.
Okay. That way he could hear the story. We have cousin and cousin 2.0, her and her boo. So we have a male tonight. They are not showing up on camera because I just told them 2 seconds ago. Okay. Mhm.
Okay. No, he can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So the story. It is called Roommates with Benefits and Betrayals. He was dating my coworker when we met, but we knew we were soulmates. We had a good thing for 1.5 years. Out of the blue, he tells me that since we live together now, he moved into my place. We must downgrade our relationship to roommates with benefits. He says since he's paying some of the bills, he can't afford to date He can't afford to do date nights and anything else romantic for me. I thought it would be just a phase, and I agreed to the roommates with benefits plan. But then he started bringing other women home.
Oh,
I've come home to him having sex with other women, including his ex girlfriend, twice already. If I put him out, I won't be able to afford to live here. Also, I don't want to lose him to one of the other women, so I just put up with it. But this is toxic that I can't sleep at night, especially when he has company. I need advice.
That nigga putting that shit down.
Because wait a minute. Okay,
That
let me do
nigga,
the highlights and then
ooh, that is
let me do
that
the
nigga.
highlights for anybody that missed what the key points are. I took
okay.
him from my coworker. He
So
moved
he
in with me.
cheated. Yeah.
Right. He moved in with me. So didn't you get what you could afford to begin with? Now he wants to be roommates with benefits because you making him pay for where he's laying his head, it sounds like. He disrespected you and brought other women in the house. Now you can't afford to put him out because all of a sudden you can't afford where you live.
I don't know. I think I need to give that nigga a round of applause.
Excuse me.
I'm not even gonna lie. That nigga did some shit.
He
I ain't
had
heard that's some shit. That's some shit. Hey, gotta get that nigga a round of applause. That nigga just
President 2.0. What do you
that
mean
nigga
gives him a round of applause? He could have at least not brought girls there. Now, I'm not
he was
mad if you want to
able to
backtrack and change your relationship, but come on,
nah,
bring some girls there.
but he was able
He was honest
he was
about it,
able
Oh,
to
because he changed it to roommates with benefits and she
and she
agreed.
allowed it.
no, man. He was able to do that
Oh,
shit. You gotta get that nigga a round of applause, man. That nigga in the history books.
but at least he told the
That's some
truth.
shit you ain't
Let's
never.
call out
I
the
ain't never
things.
heard of no nigga. This nigga moved in with a girl and then was able to still fuck other and bring other girls and still fuck on her. You better get
Well,
that nigga. Boy, that nigga must have been putting it down. Cause
he's
Excuse
doing
me.
something,
there's no fucking way.
but here's the parts where we can't fault
I
him,
thought it
right?
was his house at first.
We can't
Another
fault
girl.
him because
No, he was honest.
he was honest and you said yes. You could have even said yes, we can be roommates with benefit, or no, we can, you're free to date,
You ain't
but you
bringing
can't
no
bring
bitch
anybody.
here.
Yeah, you should have made that clear because once you said the roommate part, you can't control who your roommates bring home. Now you in there listening like Devin was listening to Brene in there getting, oh, that's all the first thought in my head. I'm not listening to you.
And then he not scared she gonna flip out.
No,
Exactly.
cause he putting it down.
He got to get
You
out.
need to get that
It got to
nigga
be
around the applause, man. Hey, man.
I'm
okay.
sorry, it ain't enough Peter that well for
No,
me to listen. Cause if it's that
so
good, then I don't want to share.
no, I'm not sharing. But do y'all think that he feel like she kind of don't have room to talk because she took him from the coworker? So you can't.
But you agreed to be taken from the coworker, so
I mean, do
you
you think he
cheated
has a lack
too.
of respect? You know, like how they say men brain work. A woman's brain don't work that way, but don't they say a man's brain works that way? In that if you did any whole things or whatever, like they keep that's how they feel about you. Oh
You feel that
boy.
way,
So
babe?
he can't afford to take her on dates no more or no
That nigga,
romantic things.
yeah, you know
So
he
where
can't
was he
afford
living
that.
before?
That nigga got some game.
But where was he living before, y'all, that he wasn't paying bills? Because my thought
With the
process
other
is I'm
coworker.
paying my bills,
He
you
ain't
paying your
paying
bills, and we
bills.
come
Hold
together.
on,
Now we have more money.
hold
No,
on. He ain't paying
he
bills.
is paying bills.
Oh,
He's
he paying
paying half
bills.
the rent. He's a
Oh,
Yeah,
you
roommate.
so
can't
that's
tell
why
that
he said
nigga
they have
nothing.
to be
That
roommates now.
nigga is at home by him. You can't tell that nigga nothing. They ain't that. Yeah, yeah, he can do whatever he wants. That's up to her if she don't want to fuck or not. Duh. If you don't want to do nothing no more, then stop. Y'all just roommates.
I guess.
You are.
Do you know what this sounds like to me? How women be like, you know how they say if a woman have to pay 50-50, then y'all, that's not really your man, y'all roommates. It sounds like he Uno reversed that on her. And if he gotta pay bills in her house,
It's
then we
Uno
just
reverse. Because that's
don't ain't
exactly
that
what
what
it
it sounds
sounds
like?
like. And he living life to the fullest.
Yeah, because he got
And he can
in-house
afford to
cooking
take them on dates because he's
and he got
bringing them to
outside
the house to
cooking.
have a date. But
But I'm
because they in
trying
the
to
same
figure
house,
out how she get cut out. Because she wasn't just cut out. So how you just get cut out the picture like that? I thought we was doing something,
No, that's in home.
but it's
She
not because
didn't.
you're no
She
longer
didn't
my man.
understand the disrespect
You
he
still
was saying.
hitting.
No, she didn't, and that would have flew over my head too. But the key
You think
word
you're not
is
hitting right
we're
now?
roommates with benefits now.
That nigga hitting.
Yeah, and then the fact that she like, I don't want to lose him to the other women. He already gone.
I don't. Also, I don't want to lose him to one of the other women, so I just put up with it. Well, if you want to still sleep with him, let him move in with them, and then you get to be the one. Oh, but you don't want
To
to
go
let
on
go of him
dates
paying half the
because you
bills. So
can't
just
pay
be
half.
honest. It's not that you don't want to lose him. You don't
What
want to go
city you
back to paying
from?
full bills.
They know
So
what
you
we're talking
willing to
about.
listen to him?
That's a lot.
Mm,
that's that's too much.
I
I'm gonna
don't.
go
I
home to
tell
my
you,
mama if I
I
can't
came
afford to
into
damn rent. I'm
period.
out.
I'd rather move back home with my mama, and I have not lived with my mama since I was 20 something.
You
When I
it
moved
don't,
back
it
from
don't
Arizona for
say
1 year. Mm-mm.
it's you brought numerous of women in
Girl,
the
not
house.
just. It's sad how most men move in with a
Roommate.
woman, right? Instead of him having his own spot. The
I'm
only
lost now. I'm
time
lost.
I'm
They
ever going to
roommates
be
though.
okay with like a man saying he moved in with a woman
Are you
is if y'all
okay?
both have your own place, and then you could choose between the two because that shows
Did I
that he's
miss
lived on his
something
own.
in translation?
You didn't miss nothing in
They roommates,
translation.
right?
No. So they were sleeping together. And then when they moved in, he decided that I guess he didn't want to take another step with being like in a relationship.
He
So
said,
once
wait, he said, he tells me that since we live together now, he moved into my place. We must downgrade our relationship to roommates with benefits.
I didn't accept it. The
That's what
fuck?
I'm saying. He said, oh, he says
Once you accept it,
since
you
he's
show it.
paying half the bills, he can't afford to do date nights or anything else romantic for me. So you couldn't cook dinner, you couldn't do things around the house. That part is just a cop out to me. You just wanted to date other people.
I ain't got in home and outside. And he done got her to agree with it. Yeah, he need to be studied. That
He
motherfucker, boy,
you
that
don't
nigga
need to
got,
be studied.
he do, that nigga got some game, boy.
No.
but he told her the
This
truth
nigga
and she
able to bring
agreed to
bitches
it.
into this girl home. That nigga need to be studied.
She
That nigga
got
got game, boy.
she
Hey,
must
that
be
nigga, hey man, you might
a
as well
That's
square
not
from
a good
Delaware with
person,
that
no.
one. It's
To be
not.
in
But hold
roommates with
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
benefits,
It all
great.
depends on
That
what you
means you're
look
not
like too. I gotta see
tied
what
down, but you
I
don't
gotta
have to do it in
I
front
gotta
of
see
her.
what everybody look like.
No.
I gotta see what
Because that's
everybody
not
look
a
like.
good person. You just play with her emotions to get inside the house.
Yep,
And you
yep,
probably wanted to already leave your previous girlfriend. So you
yep.
just play with her emotions,
Which was her
made her feel
coworker.
like y'all was in a relationship,
Yep.
then got her to agree for you to move in. And then now you want to talk about we got to downgrade our relationship. He would have got his ass whipped as soon as the words left his mouth.
Yes. Yes. She should
Not by
start bringing men to the house.
Yeah.
Level to play. Everybody don't play with their vagina
I don't need
like
to
that.
bring
So
a
I'm
nigga
not
to
just
this
gonna
house.
give up my
that nigga
body.
that he found the right one.
Nah, he ain't found, but he lucky he found that one because I'd have beat up
She
every
need
girl
a
that
good
came up
male
in that
best
house.
friend so she could play the game, or start
I'm
dating and
down.
have the men pick her
I
up and
gotta
take
break
her on
that.
dates and make him feel like a
That's why he
brokey.
needed to study, man. I don't know how he did that.
He probably don't care. He don't care. He
Because
getting different cootie cats every other night.
I wonder if he knows that something financially has changed. Like, did she buy a car with a high, like, did her bills go up because she expected them to be together and they're in the middle of a lease? Because remember, when you lock somebody into a lease, you technically back them into a corner as well because you're making them make a rash decision because she said out of the blue. So he knew he wasn't right. You could have waited until the lease was over and said, I don't want to renew the lease with you. That would have been more respectable because you don't want to live, you're using her. That's not cool. He did a pit move. Oh yes, that was a plan
He
from the
sure
beginning. I
did.
think
He
so
sure
too.
did. He did.
Oh my word. So final verdict for this one. Uh Advice we have for her is finish out the lease and find something you can afford and never do that again. Don't ever live somewhere you can't afford to live on your own. Don't ever agree to something that you don't truly agree with or have questions and set out rules. Because even if he was okay to taking a step back, it should not include your living space where you live, but then your coworker also shouldn't have to see you with her ex.
Who's to say she still worked there?
They didn't say they changed jobs. I'm just saying you did that to your coworker.
Karma is a mother.
Mama's a bitch. She Uno reverse. Oh, I mean, sorry, he Uno reversed the shit out of that. Well, since I have to pay bills, since he's paying some of the bills, not 50-50.
Well, my thing is, how's you getting the girls then? Because if you, so then you just not doing nothing for nobody. They just getting brought to the house and getting taken down like bowling balls.
Oh my God, I don't understand. Thank you, daughter, niece. It will be a thin line between love and hate. Ask Martin. Beat him up.
Okay,
Beat him up.
okay,
Beat him
Auntie
up.
Mama, like, no, that's not.
Yeah, that I can't make sense out of that. I don't have advice for this one, guys.
Yeah, I don't. I'm lost in the sauce with this one. It's got me looking at my boyfriend like, who needs to be studied?
Don't beat him up after this. You have a way of internalizing things and then you're gonna ask him 80 million questions. Don't do that to him.
I'm gonna lie, I think you just got to give Brody his flowers on that one. He did
You
his
can
thing.
get beat up. That's why you end up getting beat up.
No, I'm just saying, it's
He
not
don't
my
deserve
fault.
flowers. He deserved to be hit with this thing. That's mean. You wouldn't want him to do that to your daughter. Don't do that. That's not nice. In the middle of a
Not gonna
in
happen
the
to my
middle of a
daughter.
lease. No, that's not nice. That's
Wouldn't
not
happen
nice.
to my daughter. I'm Gucci, but
Oh,
I think
we
that
don't want
she
to
got
speak it into existence because you with my cousin and you men have a way of putting your foot in your mouth. I don't want my cousin having no kid that we got to be out on Paw Patrol beating people up because the daddy done talked us into a corner. Blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus.
I'm
Okay,
good.
next story. Ready?
Let's go.
Uh, the work husband who nuked her life. What does nuked mean? Let's find out.
Bombed it.
Oh, okay,
Bombed.
okay.
Showing your age a little bit.
You
Just a
know I'll get
little
in the car and drive out there, so I don't know why you playing with me.
bit. I'll be gone.
You know it. I know where you live, bruh. You don't know. You don't know.
Not
I know where
every
you
spot.
live. Here,
Not every spot.
keep playing with me.
I'll be
Now, what?
ducked off, boy.
We're
No
listening to
good.
the story. Come on. Come on.
All right,
Okay,
come
we're
on,
ready.
let's get it.
John was my cute Ethiopian work husband. We worked on several pitch projects together and we made a successful team. About a month ago, we worked 16 hours on a pitch for a client and he ordered food. We ate together, drank cheap boxed wine, had sex in the stairwell for the first time, and we got the pitch done. When it was time to present the pitch to the client, he presented it alone, got credit for my ideas, and received the full commission. I reported him to my supervisor, but before I could get a paper trail started, John told HR that I got him drunk and sexually harassed him the night before. I've lost my job, my reputation, and even worse, I'm pregnant. John won't answer my texts, and former colleagues say he's already replaced me with a new work wife. Please help me. I need a plan.
Uno in reverse.
This Uno reverse was even worse
And he got paid.
and went to HR on you first.
That's the. I don't know
That
if I could
was
say
a
that, but
slam dunk.
he did one of them foreigner swindles.
Your Ethiopian work husband.
He got your ass. And you pregnant, so you didn't use no protection in the
Okay.
stairway.
Um,
Is it on this earth?
A lot of
Hold on,
people.
fuck that.
well, you got two different problems going on.
There's a lot of motherfuckers on this earth, right?
Yeah, it is a lot of people on earth.
You
But
got
Okay.
terminated.
what
So
happened?
why it work?
Why at work? I don't
A lot
know.
of people. You could be like four people that resembles the same person that's at work.
I don't know. But
What
she
kind of
got the cheap box
investigation
one.
did they do? Because they
What
should have known that
investigation?
both of y'all was there working, and the commission. None of that has anything to do with the claim that he filed. I don't even know what
I
to tell
believe
you.
it because you remember that man yelled out, "I sexually harassed him."
Yes.
Yep.
It's whoever says it first, which is horrible if you don't have a good HR person like
And
myself.
disclaimer: I did not do anything to the
I was
man.
on the phone and
I
I was a
was,
witness.
he was delivering the mail. I didn't touch him. And he started screaming out that I sexually harassed him because I was doing my job. And then all the people came out their house. And then
All
all the
he was
people
doing
came
was
out their house.
observing him, y'all. I
They came
told
out
that
their
girl
house to do
back up
what?
immediately.
Started
Um,
listening.
Like,
and he was screaming it at the top of his lungs, y'all.
Embarrassing. Most embarrassing time of my life.
He didn't stop
Wait,
until
here's the biggest.
okay,
He's 65.
y'all, he's 65. And he didn't
Yeah.
stop until she said, I have my cousin in my ear and she could hear everything. And that's not what happened. Then he stopped. But before that, he
So
was so
so I
adamant.
believe it. That Ethiopian ran up in there and said she did something to me. And because it's kind of like who tells first. They
It
kind
is
of,
who tells
you know.
first. If you don't have a good investigative HR team, it's definitely who tells first because sometimes you have to draw it in the middle. If you can't make a clear determination but beyond the shadow of a doubt, you can't choose either side. Um, the fact that she's pregnant won't help her with the sexual harassment because you can't.
Okay,
But how did the
but
box wine get there? Who bought the box wine onto the
so
job?
that's where I'm on to. Because who's the
Okay.
Uber? Who Uber
Okay.
eat it? Who did the Uber eats?
Right. Oh, wait. It's didn't it say when it kind of he presented it alone? Okay, for a client, he ordered the food. He ordered the stuff. We ate together, drank cheap box wine. He ordered it, and then they had
Okay,
X in the stairwell. How did they get to the stairwell?
well, I'm trying to figure out why did you want to do her like that? Did she do something to you? Because
He wanted the
that's
money.
kind of
What type of commission was this, girl? He wanted her out the way. He wanted all of the money. He wanted all of the money. But aside from that, if he wants all of the money and you are no longer working and you are pregnant, you can still, he still has to be the father of the child. And that you can't get around. So go ahead and let him know that you're pregnant. And that he needs to get ready to pay child support because you don't work. Now his money is going to be going to you. Now you paying more in child support for the rest of your life than if you'd have let this girl keep working and not took her money. So God paid you real quick. Uh, he won't answer your text, girl. He don't need to. You know where he work. Have him serve. Um, he's already replaced you with a new work wife. Why are you worried
so why
about
do you
them?
care? Bam, because you liked it, the man. That you liked him, and you
Right.
yeah. Maybe she's the one who threw herself on him. That's how y'all became in this little work wife and work husband. Maybe he just thought, hey, we getting together and we doing this pitch, and maybe she did come on to him.
Let's not count out. This is her
Because for
side.
you to say, but for you to say he's already got a new work wife, that shouldn't
Right.
even be. You would I wouldn't give a fuck what you got.
Mm-mm. So maybe you did do too much. And maybe that is why he told. Maybe he did feel like he had to do that to get through his work because men can be harassed too. Maybe his story is the truth. Maybe you should have set your fast tail down somewhere. We don't. Are you a fast tail?
And I'm
Because
only
it
saying
sounds
that
like it.
because
Why
I
would you
work
say
for
that last part? Right? You
right.
shouldn't care.
I You shouldn't care, but you do. And I work for a company where I've seen it happen with women. They absolutely force themselves on men, and I've seen it. So
Even they subordinates, y'all. A lot of stories I get. I
Mhm.
told y'all. Now y'all get to see cousin coming on saying she got a story for everything. When you support a huge um amount of people, you get a variety of so many different things that you've never seen before. So when I tell you that I have these stories, I not only have them from me, but you got to think I'm the only HR person in the family. So if they have questions, they call me and ask them. So I hear their stories too. Some of this stuff that y'all be like, that would never happen. Hmm. Is somebody that was caught in a vehicle for one of our jobs. where the supervisor took the employee lunch and the vehicle was rocking and rolling and it was recorded, and the person, they still work for the company. Because why? One said I was forced to do it, the other one said I was forced to do it. They couldn't figure it out. Draw in the middle. Y'all both keep y'all job. You go over here and you go over here. This is the shit we got to deal with. And we know that they both was doing it for a very long time.
You right, Auntie
Veteran baby
Mama.
disease.
I agree. Because
I
I can't.
because how do y'all get that hot in the pants with a stranger that if you don't have protection, you don't get scared and think the first thing, you don't know that y'all be too into this work husband, work wife shit that you really feel like you deserve a part of their body because you feel like you deserve a part of this man. You saying it like he already moved on with another wife. X out the work wife part. Like y'all know a work wife and a work husband. I don't believe in this shit anyway, but do they really feel well? Based on some people at her job, they really be feeling like they married and they be whole married people for real.
Yeah, I've
And
seen
it
it.
goes down. Like one couple got unalived at the beach. That was in the paper.
Yes, they did.
Remember that one? And they
And you
was
know
work.
what? And
I'm
they
thinking,
suspected his wife because he was married.
yep,
So he was married and she had a boyfriend that she dated up at the job. They ended up messing around with each other. They went to the beach and a gunman walked up and walked around the whole car
paraded.
spraying bullets. They both died together. And they had suspected that maybe his wife did it because she knew about it and she is a wife, not a girlfriend. So they was like, maybe she did it. One, the girl was African American and he was Hispanic.
And out in the LA area, is some places they don't approve of you crossing like that. Especially if you're taking money out of their household and stuff like that, especially the Latino wives, because they don't typically work. They typically rely on their husband, and you're really changing the trajectory of somebody's life. That's their livelihood you effing with. And you sitting at the beach, y'all both gotta go. And then y'all sitting, we at Christmas parties together. Do y'all think about something like it'd be a lot of stories in the paper. So the one I just mentioned, I could mention because it was actually in the paper because that's how bad it was. So like whoever did it must have known. Because wasn't that they routine, like get off work? They
Yeah.
had a whole routine like a real couple. Mm, honey, she said, I'm at the house with the kids and you at the beach living the best life. So y'all could go on out of here together. They sprayed
And
the
the
shit out
fact
that
of
car.
it, it wasn't done. I can't remember if it was done in the daytime or the dark time, but
It
I
was
think
like
it
10
was.
o'clock, wasn't it? Because we was saying, wasn't the beach about to close? How nobody didn't see it? I think we said something like that. I think it was nighttime. Yeah, that one
And
was
nobody
nighttime.
has ever been caught either.
Mm-mm. The liquor
And it
store one
was
was broad
done.
daylight. That one was night.
And it was done. It was done uh, a rich neighborhood. So that's why I was surprised that no one has been caught because it was done in Pacific Palisades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't believe us, y'all look it up. It's not safe to do some of these things now. It's just not safe. Okay, so ma'am, go to you need to focus on the pregnancy part and make sure that he pays child support and do everything that he's supposed to do. That's all you can do. The job part, go get another job. Cause you I don't
Or
that's
you can terminate that pregnancy and go on about your life.
cousin.
That is an option.
That's why we need somebody else. Cause why that didn't cross my mind at all. If it's early enough, yes, you still can. I just be thinking once you're pregnant, I don't be thinking about that. And I'm very pro-choice, by the way. But I didn't think that. Duh. Yeah. You can move forward with your life, get a new job, and let it go. Mm.
Yeah, because then it's you have nothing attached to that, you know? I don't
At
know
least that
why
what you
women
think
feel
it is.
like, oh my God, I can't. I mean, I get it. It's due to your religion, but baby, mm-mm.
Because it's
Sorry.
not fair to bring a baby into that space because y'all
The baby
starting
didn't ask
like
to be here.
this. Mm-hmm. And you starting like that, that's not a good idea. Um, they were, yeah, they were. Okay, so next story. Make sure I'm good on time. I am. Next story. So he definitely nuked her.
Baby lost her
Okay,
job and got something in the oven.
girl, her whole life was ruined. Uh,
And took her money.
Now it ain't no way that they didn't give that girl. Now that you can sue for. I will tell you that. That part you can sue for. Not getting your total compensation upon your exit. And depending on what state you in, if somebody didn't give you your total compensation, there's also penalties and all of that go on top of it. But you can specifically sue for something around that. But now I see why I said I can't give legal advice. I'm not giving you legal advice. Based on my experience in HR, that is something you should look into. Did I cover myself?
Yep.
Okay. Next story. I'm gonna leave you alone because you're gonna have me getting in trouble and I don't trust you. Sorry.
Okay.
No, that girl, I don't trust her. I'm telling you. We listening to
Oh,
her answer your story. We got questions for you because that boy's scared of you. Yeah, maybe he got a right to be scared. So next one. She's escaping and he's snitching. The lady's not up tonight. About 8 months ago, I cheated on Luella. She forgave me. We haven't been intimate since she caught me, so I went back to my side chick. Side chick is pregnant now, but I'm not claiming that. That. Whoa. It would never be, I could never be, I'm not claiming that. Oh, it could be anyone's kid. So Luella is on a call with her friend, and her friend asks, why do we work so hard to be so poor? What's keeping us in this country? Luella looks in my face and responds, ain't nothing keeping me here. Luella and her two friends are making a big move permanently out of the USA. And my issue is Luella hasn't talked to me about it. I've been eavesdropping. They're pretending it's a girls' trip, but they priced out the cost of living and joined a Facebook group uh, that is preparing their paperwork for them. I ask her, you moving? Her, more like escaping. Ha. Her clothes have disappeared. Bills ain't been paid. I called the credit card company to give them the heads up that she's leaving the States, so don't process no airline tickets. But they told me I wasn't authorized to snitch about her account. I pray Luella doesn't plan to leave me behind. What do I do? This was written very interesting. That's why I got confused. You wait, okay, you cheated on her. She forgave you, but you guys don't have sex. So you went back to your side chick. Now the side chick is pregnant and you're not claiming the kid. Oh, Luella is the girlfriend. Okay, so the girlfriend
right.
is planning the escape. I'm wondering why do you want to follow her with the baby? So what was the point of the side chick information? To show that you're no good?
Well,
So
to
you're mad
show
because
that
okay, got it.
maybe
I
because
got
she
so
found
confused.
out about the side chick and the baby, and now you pissed her off, and now she's gone in the wind.
So you planning to dodge the side chick who's pregnant with your baby, and she's making a plan to escape away from you.
Yes.
So you in turn called to snitch and tell her credit card company to don't let her buy airplane tickets, but you didn't snitch on yourself who about to be somebody baby daddy.
No.
You want to leave with her and go out of the country, and you
No,
don't
yeah.
want her to leave your cheating sorry ass behind, but you willing to leave this girl with a whole baby. Did I get it right?
That's what it sounds like to me. Sounds
Okay.
like These average Negroes
Sometimes the way stuff
nowadays.
is written, it does confuse me, you guys. I really don't read them in advance. That's why it wasn't so. Child support, garnishes check. Yes. Okay, so this news story, guys, is only one piece in here about the side chick that he went back to sleeping with her. He's more concerned with the girlfriend. What
Because she
what to
moving.
do?
It's nothing you
Go
can do.
right. She don't
It's
want to be
over.
with you just like you don't want to be with the side chick. So go on about your life. Take your own advice, right?
Well, it sounds like she forgave you for your past indiscretions and then you went ahead and slept around again and then got somebody pregnant. I'm done with your ass too. Goodbye.
So you think the girlfriend found out that you still sleeping with the side chick?
I'm sure she did.
Mm-hmm. Because
Men are
it's
stupid.
right. Instead of wooing her and getting her back to see that she can trust you, it sounds like you satisfied yourself by being with the side chick, which means you're not craving her as much. So you're not probably doing as much as you should be doing. Because why does she feel like she needs to escape from you to another country? And she don't want you to come. She don't like
Because you
you.
was not gonna leave. You were still gonna stay in that house with her as long as she allowed. And then I don't feel like moving out and then you following me because you get some men that's like that you don't leave me alone. So how about I pack up and I know you don't have enough money and I'm a bounce.
To a whole nother country. You don't even know what country she going to. You just been eavesdropping. By the way, did y'all know eavesdropping was spelled Eaves and then dropping?
Yes.
I've never used that word in my life and written it. I obviously knew that that's what the word had to be, but I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. I love learning new things. Um, but I had no idea. Anyway, sir, advice what to do. So what you should do is, okay, this is what you do. You should take responsibility for the side chick being pregnant because she was good enough for you to maintain her as a side chick and get her pregnant because you could have used condoms, slum bag, and then you wouldn't have a kid coming because you don't deserve. You want us to care about Luella, who has no ties to you, leaving you, but we're not supposed to care that you want to leave your kid. Sir, you can't be serious. Go to hell. That's what you can do. She deserves to get away from you and move to another country with her homegirls and live their best life and not be living paycheck to paycheck. Because the better question is, if she stay with you, why is the conversation is why do we work so hard to still be so poor? It's two of y'all in the household. If you wasn't busy with side chicks, sound like you have the opportunity to have a second job or work harder to where she don't have to. She shouldn't be poor. Y'all in the house together. Y'all should be coming up together. Your focus was all wrong. But however poor she is, she got the money to move about the country. She needs to get the hell away from you before you give her something she
Whoever
can't get rid
said
of.
she was poor.
Hmm.
So whoever said she was poor.
Oh, that's they the way they was talking in the group, kind of how we do sometimes when we be
Yeah,
like,
but I'm
I work,
saying
yeah, yeah.
I don't think she's poor. I think
Uh-uh.
she
They just
just
want to
not
make
spending
that a
her money
value. Right,
because you spent your money on some bullshit. You went out
right,
whining and dining other females and all of that.
right.
And she caught on and now
Mm-hmm.
she done.
Mm-hmm. Girlfriend doesn't want to deal with baby mama drama. Mm-mm. I don't think she do. I think that she has made the decision that you are not the one for her, and you're not. You just admitted you're not the one for her because you're still messing with the side chick. So much so that you didn't even use protection. She got pregnant. You could have gave Luella something, and you could have really hurt her. She wants to leave the country. She should be able to leave the country. If you was a good man, y'all would have been making that decision together. Why is she making that decision with her friends? Leave her alone. That's the advice. What to do? Leave her alone and stop trying to sabotage her move. That's what you can do. You're being a very ugly. You got a mean spirited heart, sir. You're a cheater, a liar. You're selfish. You're a manipulator. Um, you're a bad parent already. You're not a very good person. That's why she said when you said you moving, and her response was more like escaping. She is escaping you. You're a bad person. You probably bring bad juju. Yeah, you gotta go. Okay, we don't have advice for you, Dodo. Leave her alone. That's the advice. We don't have no help for you. Oh, blood of Jesus. Ready for the next story?
Yep.
Hopefully, this one isn't as confusing. We got one more story after this. Yep. Okay. Married for stability, obsessed with her past. This is my third marriage, so I was looking for financial stability, if I'm honest, and I sought out an older woman to give it to me. My wife is 15 years older than me. She doesn't have kids and she has a solid income. I'm not living a wealthy life, but I'm living much better than I did with my younger wives. What I like about my wife is that she has never ran the streets. I am comfortable knowing that the community hasn't had her, or so I thought. There's an there's an old corn clip, underground sex dancers, etc. And lo and behold, there's my wife in her younger years busting it open on a pool table. Several men were in line. We talked
Mm,
about it, and she says she was in a dark time in her life where she did things for rugs and money. Rugs and money. But those days are behind her. I want her to bring those days back, though. That
mm.
clip was the hottest ish I've seen in a while. How do I convince her to throw an underground reunion party for me with other dancers as well? I can't stop fantasizing about it. Help. Y'all, I promise I'm not remedial. When I read these stories, I'm like, wait, what? Okay. So, number one, he's using her for financial stability. Number two, her past has enticed him because she's done corn before, and now he can't get it out of his head and he wants her to start doing it again for him, and he wants her to bring other dancers, but she
That's
was
a tough
busting it
one.
wide open and the men was waiting for her. You want her to set it up for you so that you can have other women. Go do your own corn, loser. Why do you need her? Go do your own corn.
I'm guessing because she know the people.
Of course you need her, so you
But
just
then
need
she's
everything from
15
her.
years older. So
Pull your own.
that's
This is why you've been married 3 times, sir.
right. Because how old are you at this?
How
Who
old
is
are
just
these
getting
people?
married this many times?
Is this cobweb age? What in the hell? You saw the clip. Ah,
These are some interesting stories tonight because I'm afraid maybe she can't take another round of corn, you know?
but that's when it was a dark place in her life. She could have, oh, she did it for rugs and money. She don't need it anymore. She's doing well.
So
That's
she's a
behind her.
recovering addict.
Yes. Why would you want her to return to that space? That is trauma for her, I'm sure. Oh my God. Yes, she's not a side chick anymore. Previous story, she's your baby mama. This one. See, why does most men or women have an agenda first, not love or relationship? When you enter a relationship, you're supposed to be saying, I want to be, I'm a woman. I want to be a wife because I can't wait to do these things. Why do only people have, I can't wait to have a husband so he could do this for me and do this for me? Like, what about what you want to do together, what you want to do for that part? You can't wait to give that love that you have. I don't know. What do you think, cousin? Why are people just only looking for themselves? You've been married 3 times, my ninja, and this how you
That's
want to
a
do this
lot.
one? This how you want to do this one is you want to, y'all had a
Three
conversation.
times. And you don't care if this is going to make her relapse or not.
She said it was dark. In case anybody doesn't know what when somebody says a dark time, if especially if it includes rugs, it's like past depression. It's really bad. And you're not yourself. It's really bad. Anything that could make somebody do that, not even the corn, the substance. You've been, you don't have this anymore. You're not doing it. And you would want to have her re enter that space. Do y'all know a person that has an addiction like that? They're always, what do they call it? Like always recovering. Like anything could send them back into it. Obviously, the further you get away from it, the better. But if something major happens and it's around them, it's a likelihood that they could go back into that. Yeah, a very hurtful time. Um, you can't stop fantasizing. You are so selfish.
Um, that's beyond selfish. That's actually sad because she don't even know who she dealing with.
The money
And
part
then you
is the
want her to.
least.
I could have respected if he said, "I just want you to perform for me." But not only
Okay.
that, you went in and just said, "I want you to go get these people and reenact this whole scene." So this is selfish. That's the best word to put that. Because that's crazy. You didn't even say just dress up for me and act this way for me. You said go through and reenact the whole thing.
Y'all, can you imagine telling your partner, like, first you found it, right? So that's a shocker that her past has entered back, right? But then you guys sit down and have a conversation, and in full vulnerability and transparency, she actually tells you what happened. And then instead of the overwhelming response within your heart being, this is my wife and these things happen to her, instead of you feeling more compassion, because he knows all the details around it, right? Instead of you thinking with compassion, all you could think with is with your win. You don't love her at all, at all. You don't even like her. You was looking for financial stability, so you sought an older woman to give it to you. You don't like her at all. You're 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 a monster. You're a monster, and she needs to check and see if you on that pedo show because your brain don't work right. That pedo show is funny, y'all. It's fun. Not what happened. What's funny is how they get them. They get them and they get them, honey. One lady threw a pumpkin at the man's head. They beat they butt. That's what's funny. Um, because that shouldn't have turned him on. After you found out what was really behind that with your wife, that shouldn't have turned you on, sir. Sorry, not sorry. That shouldn't have turned you on. Uh, okay, we leaving you alone because you're a demon. You go away. Um, Last story. Let's see. It is called "Don't Go Down That Rabbit Hole." Long story short, my husband doesn't celebrate any holiday except Halloween. It's the one time of the year that he raids my closet and purchases size 15 high heel shoes to dress as a woman. He's been a witch, a nurse, a sassy church lady, but this year he's dressing up as a sex worker. And his new best friend, Leon, is dressing up as a paying customer. Leon is married as well, but Leon is somebody my husband says very little about except when they're going out. My sixth sense tells me something more is going on. So when I asked him about their relationship, my husband said, don't go down that rabbit hole. You won't like it. I promise you. He was serious. He didn't deny a relationship, but it felt like a warning not to ask about him and their secret life. What do you think what to do? Are you really asking us this?
And she did.
It's very little times that me and cousin don't have much to say. I don't have anything to say because you already told us who he is. So What do you think? What do I think about what? Your husband that's your husband that has a boyfriend? Do you like
Because he definitely got one,
right?
and they
Does it
playing in your
benefit
face.
you? Like,
That's the only thing I could think of. But he just told you don't go down that rabbit hole. You're not gonna like it. So he told you everything you needed to know right then and there.
he's already been cousin, a witch, so that's 1 year. Let's count the years. A witch, a nurse, a sassy church lady, and this year he's gonna be a sex worker. So that's at least 4 years that you've
Mhm.
known that he's gay. So I don't
And
understand,
nothing ever. You never. That's
right?
dangerous because then you still sleeping with him.
And now he's bringing his boyfriend home because he figures after 4 years of you knowing he's gay, what would you really say? She just wanted to tell her story. She don't want advice. She gotta just want to tell her story so she can embarrass him later or something. But girl, he just told you the answer when you approached him. Don't go down that rabbit hole. You won't like it. I promise you. You shouldn't like that he's been those things these 4 years. So you can imagine what's behind it, girlfriend.
He the bottom.
And he probably be on carnival cruises and all the places doing all the things. I don't know what to do. Well, we live in a culture and a climate where people do, from a Christian perspective, what should you do? Divorce him. From
Good one.
a realistic point of view, whatever you want to do. If you're okay with him being that way, then you need to tell him if you're ready to sit down and have an open, honest conversation because he's giving you what you need to know. I promise you, that's a threat. Like, first of all, are you fucking talking to me like that? He talking
Mm-hmm.
to you like, bitch, you've already known. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, that's what I'm getting out of those words. So I got a little bit of an attitude, right?
Correct. I agree wholeheartedly. I just 4 years is a lot, and maybe she's maybe she's just real green. I mean, because the attitude and the way he turned around and told you seems like you was irritating the hell out of him.
That's what it sounds like. Like how at this, like if you would have maybe asked this question the first year, it sounds like he wouldn't have came this hard. But by him doing it all of this time, he's probably like, you already knew in so many words, I slowly brought it around you and you haven't said anything, so don't say nothing now.
I'm guessing that's exactly how he felt.
That's how I'm taking it. Cause honey, child, please. Well, the advice we have for you is make sure that you stay connected with your OBGYN and get all of your panels that you need to get done. And always make sure that you use protection if you choose to stay with your husband. We don't know you or know anything about you. So if you decide to stay with your husband, then
That's on you for another 4 years.
that's your business. Help him pick out outfits, I guess.
Because
But
they in your house.
in your closet. Only thing he gotta order is the shoes. Gain weight so he can't fit your clothes. I don't know. Um, that's not an area that y'all see the woman's panties I was out of there. So yeah, that's it for tonight, child. You gave me a headache because I don't understand your damn question. Search yourself and see what you're comfortable with. Do what's best for you. That's my answer. And stay very close to
And
your
I agree with that
OBGYN.
one.
Stay
Yeah,
very
that's.
close. And get
I
the
hope
blood work.
she.
So it's some things you get done, ladies, in case you didn't know, is some things you get tested for through your blood, is some things through urine, and it's some things through a pap smear. Do all the whole panel. Okay. Some of y'all thinking you get in a whole panel and you not. Do the whole panel. Everybody from now on should do the whole panel. Do the whole, have them take your blood, do the urine, and do your pap smear every time and use protection because Leon has a wife, and who knows who else Leon is with, and his wife, and your husband, because he's saying don't go down a rabbit hole. Honey, rabbit hole indicates it's more stuff. So he warned you. So that's my answer. Well, honey, I'll be back either tomorrow to give y'all some Kiki updates because child, she mad at me. Sure did. What did she call me? A hating hoe. She did, y'all. She called me a hating hoe last night. I said, girl, okay. Well, that's it for tonight. Make sure that you join on Monday for sure for more stories. Next show, because next week is Christmas, I'm going to read the stories in advance and make sure, because these people don't have sense in these ones. The computer can't pick them next for me. I'm going to pick the ones all next week because we need some funny ones with swallowing teeth and stuff like that. That's what we need. So we're going to go back to those stories because these people, these sound like real things that y'all. No wonder they said medical advice and legal advice. Yeah. Go buy my books on Amazon because a lot of y'all, that's my advice to you, Miss Lady Ma'am. Go buy the whole series. Start with Queen You Deserve, then go to Dreamcatcher, and then start with Soft Life. But start with Queen You Deserve because that one is very healing of real things that women go through. And we need to reframe our brain so that you can be okay. And then this one is an apology to yourself as a younger person. And then this one is what you should do right now to move forward and be better. And then stay connected, homegirl, because every book I come out with, it sounds like you're going to need it. Okay? Because I wouldn't have these questions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the way out. Thank you for joining. It was a pleasure as always. And good night. Enjoy your holiday weekend. Good night.